episode 4 of AUO Pod, aka Anime Under Observation, aka the AUO himself, Gilgamesh. Yes, with me today are Rio and Zoe. Hey guys.
Sup?
Yo,
And today we are here to discuss, I guess, the last arc of ReZero. I guess last of the director's cut of season 1. And yeah, we'll begin with a quick recap, which essentially begins 1 week after the previous arc, wherein Emilia and Co are summoned to the capital, along with the other candidates. And so we have all the candidates right here. We have Krush, Anastasia, Priscilla, and Feld, and obviously Emilia. And surprise, apparently Feld is a candidate, which is why Reinhard acted like a creep last time. That was, yeah, it's still weird to me.
Bro, he became a simp.
My gosh.
Felt my queen.
Okay, next. Well, Emilia gets criticized because he was a half elf. And then we have our. Oh man, I dislike this part, but I'll say it anyway. Like, Subaru accidentally insults the knights.
oh, that pissed me off,
And then
honestly.
he offends Julius, and then we have our standard isekai trope where the main character gets beat up by a guy who's gonna be his ally, making him unlikable from the start instead of doing something such as making him seem like he has a point, but from the way he's portrayed, he doesn't. Seems like he doesn't, from my perspective, and I just hate that. But I'll get to that later. Eventually, Feld doesn't want to be a candidate, but her, I guess, guardian or whatever, Romji, tries to, like, gets taken away by the guards, but she agrees just so they don't harm him. And yeah, we have that one-sided beatdown that just is kind of useless. Oh, just so useless. I don't know, that just kind of pissed me off. Then we have Subaru, and then unable to tell Emilia anything. Okay, fine. And then he says Emilia owes him a lot. And then Emilia says, yeah, no, we're not friends. And then, yeah. And then, this is, I'm getting depressed just reading this. Just reminding myself of this.
I find it hilarious, honestly.
I
Like,
don't know,
I can
man.
tell that your lack of energy is showing the more you
Bro,
get through.
I really hate this part. This is the part that I really despise in ReZero. So, um, well, we all know that, we, Betelgeuse comes at some point, then, like, kills Amelia, Puck gets mad, and then, yeah, and then eventually Subaru has a brain, I guess. He's somehow smart now, and then he managed to coerce Krush to help him because apparently he figures out that they're attacking the white whale because it's a thing. And then for a period, we get that oh so sweet part wherein the cart driver asks who's Rem. I mean, I agree with him. Who the hell is Rem? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I only know Emilia. And well, eventually it all comes down to them trapping Betelgeuse because apparently Subaru figured out how to beat him, which is have Betelgeuse take him over, then just use his apparent skill, wherein the witch kills him or something once he reveals his power or something of that sort. And he reunites with Amelia and reconciles with her. Okay. If you guys couldn't tell, I feel absolutely no enthusiasm for this arc, which is why I'm gonna leave most of the shit to Zoe because I hate this arc. I don't even want to talk about it. I'll just like say one thing off the bat. I fucking hate that trope of always having the main character get beat up, then oh they're best friends now. Like fuck that. Okay, Zoe, take it over.
So I guess I'm gonna start with the positives first.
Oh, there are
Positives.
positives, man.
Positives.
Shit. How many? Point
Oh my
five?
god.
Bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what's his name again? Estrella? Old dude.
Okay,
Wilhelm.
okay, him. Okay, him. I'll give you that. That's
Yeah,
one.
Wilhelm's cool.
Okay, yeah, I liked his story. You know, bro, I wouldn't have minded if his story was what ReZero was about.
Bro, I
I
wouldn't mind if that was a full movie. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, bro, he has a
Or like
great
a full
story, man.
OVA.
I wouldn't mind like just seeing his like life with his wife. It's great.
Story. Yeah, it would have been amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. That's literally the only thing I loved about this arc. I'm thinking if there's anything else. I mean, I guess Subaru going insane when Petal Geese like
Eh,
controlled them. It was funny to me, I guess, but
nah.
I don't know. My humor's weird, so.
Next, I guess, is thank God we watched the director's cut. Cause like, I don't know if I would have watched it if it was 25 episodes.
Well, technically, it's the same length because they're all about 40 or so.
Yeah, but it's cut into less episodes. If you get what I'm saying. 'Cause
There's
I'm the
like
type of
less.
guy who gets less enthused when I'm bored and I have more episodes to watch. It's not about the length of each episode. It's just the fact that there's less episodes that I need to watch.
So you won't have to click play next as much.
No, I'm on autoplay, so I don't care.
Oh, okay. So
Um,
that's a backhanded compliment, but I strangely agree.
what else do I like? Again, some of the setup and payoff, some of the plot points that they introduce gets explained or at the very least used at the end. So that's good.
Yeah, like when
Um,
Julius suddenly becomes Subaru's best friend. Like I
Nah,
like
there was like
that.
that one
I
scene
like
with.
that one.
Nah, there was that one scene with Felix that showed that he
Yeah,
legit cares. So I guess that's fine. Like I
yeah,
said,
I like
set up and
Felix.
payoff.
I like Felix.
Um,
He's an
but
okay
like
character. Though I relate because I'm kind of a trap as well.
some of the comedy, I think was good.
When
I
Rem's not
mean,
involved, yeah.
no. There was one scene that had me wow smirk. I wasn't laughing, but I was at least entertained
Entertained.
Okay.
when Subaru fell on Rem and she just said thanks for the meal. That was funny. I don't know why. I think I'm just a bit of a pervert. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, you definitely are, but that's fine. But here's my thing: I would have liked that scene in any other anime if the character weren't Rem. That's
Ah, well.
okay. So,
So what
okay,
else?
Gee.
What else?
bro,
So I guess
you're scouring right now. I think you're just
hey,
having a hard time.
it's been like 2 days since I've last seen it. So
Just get
give
to
me.
the meat. We all know this arc sucks.
Okay, so I guess let's start with with the negative. Betelgeuse is a trash villain.
Holy shit.
Like,
I
can we
don't.
agree with that?
He
Okay,
has
here's the
high
thing.
meme value though. He has
Yeah,
high
yeah.
meme
I
value.
love his meme faces, man. It's
His meme
hilarious.
value though. I
Yeah.
mean, I
Bruh,
do agree. He is trash, like
Yeah,
as a
he's a terrible
villain. But like,
character, but I love his face.
he's who's the villain in the last arc of the last arc of Sword Art Online's first season?
You guys can answer that. I've never watched Sword Art
Kuri
Online.
Deal or some I forgot what's his name.
I'm
But
trying to
he's that
remember. Jesus,
bro,
it's
he's
been
that level of
years.
trash. This
Yeah, I
dude,
do remember it being stupid.
bro, he's okay, I don't want to use that word. He's stupid, okay? Just straight
Yeah.
up. Especially since, some people say that ReZero is realistic or it's very
No.
dark. It's hard to take seriously how dark a show is when your villain is just going, "Oh, where's your gospel? Gospel, you stole my gospel! No, not my gospel!"
Yeah.
Bro, he's an absolute simp. This dude. No more, okay?
Well, here's the thing. He has meme value, and I gotta give it that.
I
And I'm
do love the
But
into
meme value though.
this
bro.
show is not supposed to be a meme, though. It was
Shut
supposed to
up!
be a
It
dark
it is a
fantasy.
meme to me. Okay, this art makes it a meme.
Bro,
This trash art makes it a meme. You can't deny that. This entire arc's a
imagine
meme.
if you put Beetlejuice in Berserk. You would if you replace
Bro, you're killing me right
Griffith
now. Are
with
you trying? Are
Beetlejuice.
you trying? Are you
You would
trying?
hate
Are
Berserk
you
if that happened.
trying to make me think of Berserk while we're talking about ReZero? Are you really doing that to me right
Sure,
now?
sure.
Are you
Well,
really
I'll leave
doing
it
that
at
to me
that.
right now?
Beetlejuice is trash.
Mm.
Another thing that annoyed me. Let's be honest here. Emilia's a kind person. She's good.
Yeah.
But like out of all the candidates, the only competent one is Crush. Like, can we agree on that? Felt has
Yeah.
wants nothing to do with the election.
No, actually,
Emilia
And as you say
has
that,
is
Felt is
pretty
gonna be the one who's
incompetent when
gonna
it came
win.
to ruling.
I'm gonna laugh, bro, if
no, no,
Felt
no.
becomes the ruler, though. If
No, no.
Anastasia is
I'm
purely
gonna
driven
disagree.
by greed.
I'm gonna disagree. I want
Sure.
Felt to be the ruler, just
Same.
because I want to
No, no,
see.
no,
I
no, no,
know. I
no,
just
no.
would laugh so hard. No, I don't
Yes.
care about their freaking
Yeah, I
kingdom, man.
would, I would.
Stupid.
But
She'll be
here's
an
okay.
incompetent ruler. Can
Okay,
we
here's
No,
the
she
agree?
doesn't
thing.
even want to be a ruler. That's the
Bro,
amazing part.
Yeah,
bros,
and that's why she's bad at it. That's why she'll
bro,
be
She's
bad
gonna.
at it.
bro. I'm going
Bro,
to end your arguments with one word, with one sentence. You're gonna agree with me if I say you this. Anastasia should win. You know why? She has the same voice as Rin Tosaka. That makes her a queen already.
oh, shut up.
Oh, you know I'm
But,
right, man.
Can't.
bro,
You know I'm right.
out of all, okay, okay. Anastasia is fine. I mean, she's purely driven by greed.
She's
But
purely
Yeah.
like
driven by Rin's
we've
voice.
we've seen competent rulers who are pretty corrupt. So I guess Anastasia could be a fine ruler.
I mean, Rin is kind of greedy as well, right? With the
Yeah,
jewels and all that. Yeah,
she's a
yeah,
gem digger.
yeah. Let's
No,
do it,
Ishtar is
man.
the gem digger.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I mean, Rin is kind of obsessed with jewels as well, but in a different way because
Yep.
of magecraft. But
Yeah.
neither here nor there. So yeah,
Okay.
Anastasia. That's my pick.
But
But
like, I don't know. I
Krush
mean,
is the only one who had
yeah,
like
Cruise is
Krush.
competent. I will tell you that. Yeah,
Yeah.
she is competent. But
So
Felt
how am
would
I
be
supposed to
amazing.
take,
Felt would be amazing. Like,
bro?
I don't
How am
know.
I supposed to take an election seriously when nobody has shown
One,
themselves to be a competent ruler
other
aside
than
from
one.
one candidate? That's not a very nice. That's not a very engaging election now, is it?
Well, the thing is, the author might be trying to subvert expectations, but I hope they don't do that. I really hope that they don't. I don't know,
So,
man. I hate the fact that I'm really good at predicting what the fuck's gonna happen next and things.
so
I
another
really
thing
hate
that
that.
I hate is Subaru. This dude, I don't know if he's stupid or if he's secretly smart, but like sometimes his intellect takes a nosedive, and sometimes he shows competent decision making skills.
So he's either a dumb shit or Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, and that's annoying. Because how
Yeah,
am I
yeah,
supposed to have
yeah.
any expectations for a guy who's shown himself to be all over the spectrum? Like making a fool of himself in front of the knights, I can understand that. But like if he's that stupid to be driven by purely emotions, how am I supposed to take him seriously as a competent decision maker? You get what I mean? So
Yeah.
it feels like sometimes when he pulls something, he does something smart. It feels like an assball because he's not
Yeah, but
smart.
that's
He's
like
shown himself to
so
be not smart. So I guess it's just inconsistent. His intellect is so that annoyed me.
He's a poor man's Huckleberry in Taro.
Well,
I'm
but
not
like
gonna
I mean,
I'm not gonna
sure.
let anyone disagree with me on that. I just
I
think
have
that
a
he's a poor
funny
man's.
theory about why I don't like Rem, but I'll leave that for later.
But I already heard that theory.
But they haven't.
Okay.
Rio hasn't, so we'll talk about that later. But
Okay,
I think my
fine.
main problem with this arc
Is
is
that it sucks?
going back to my praise that it was only 13 episodes.
it was
Damn,
not short enough.
It feels
It
long.
needed to be
bro.
Yeah.
shorter.
It feels like a
This was
slog.
7 episodes long, and I only enjoyed watching two.
I only enjoyed the parts where the boy Wilhelm van Astoria is there.
Yeah, the white whale fight and the last episode.
Yes,
Those are the
yes,
only two. Those
yes,
two episodes
yes.
are the
I
only ones
like
I
the last
liked.
episode as well because we finally heard the iconic line, "Move,
Well,
Rem." But like, yeah, I mean, Amelia appears in the last episode, and I like Amelia, so
remember when I said that I think it'll be better if they just did everything in a montage for like the timelines that in the longs.
Timelines that don't
Uh,
matter.
yeah, it doesn't matter. That's
yeah.
how I felt. Like watching episode 8, 9, 10, and 12 b- annoyed me to no end. It pissed me off having to watch it
Can I
because
make
I
a
didn't want to skip.
confession?
I legitimately wanted to skip not just scenes. I wanted to skip the episodes
Episodes, yeah.
because those episodes did not matter.
Okay,
My worst
okay.
offender is episode 12. Remember the scene at the end of that episode where Subaru told Julius and Felix to kill him.
Yeah.
They spent like 2 minutes
Yes, it was too long.
debating whether
It
or
was too
not to
long.
do it
Yeah,
because
it,
Oh my
yeah,
god,
they
gee,
felt
yeah,
yeah.
bad about
yeah,
doing
yeah.
it
That was
when
terrible.
it didn't matter, bro. If this guy dies, it's
Yeah,
gonna reset. So why should I care if you don't want to kill him?
yeah.
Please
Legit.
just
Why
end the
didn't they just do
episode.
something like okay, um, Subaru says that. Then Felix is like, okay, I gotta do it. Then like Julius is like, why are you doing that? I'm like, yeah, I have to do it. And then like, cut. How many
Boom,
seconds
next
would?
episode.
Yeah, how many seconds would that have taken? Probably not even a minute. Probably 30 seconds. Just see him
Probably
get.
not even that.
Yeah,
So yeah, that annoyed me.
yeah, same.
Like I was legitimately enraged watching
Bro,
watching
Steins
that
Gate did
scene.
it better.
It reminds me of like, cause like I remembered watching this while it was airing, and like I remembered having to wake up at freaking like 3 a.m. or something, cause like I'd wait for the torrent to show up on Nya or something, and then I'd like download it and then watch it before starting school. And like those episodes, man, I just it made me depressed when I reached school. Like not even depressed in terms of content, depressed in terms of how shit they were. Like I don't know. At the time, I was a bit more soft on the show, but like I legitimately wanted to skip some of them just because of like I would end the episode and be like, okay, what happened exactly? None of
Yeah,
this
what
mattered.
happened that mattered? Because
Yeah.
he just died. But I think the worst episode, because yeah, that scene pissed me off.
Yeah,
But at least that was only like 2 minutes or less. I didn't count.
which could have been less than a minute.
Yeah. But the worst episode to me is episode 8. It was just, Subaru for 2 straight episodes, doing everything he can, then dying. I mean, I understand sometimes you have to show your character suffering, so it makes sense when they're giving up. But it didn't have to be 50 minutes of my time wasted. I
Minutes
mean,
just suffering.
like, remember the scene where Subaru was walking, carrying Rem's dead body, they're just getting his head sliced off. I mean, yeah, that was a
Lol.
powerful scene to some, but watching that, I was just relieved that it was over. not because I was not because I was unnerved by the things I'm seeing, but just because I wanted the episodes to be over. Straight up, it's a waste of my time.
Yeah, I
It's
hate this
literal.
fucking arc. It's the worst
I
arc in
mean,
ReZero. I don't care what anyone else
If
says.
you wanted to watch something about suffering, I could just turn on Grave of the Firefly.
or or this is 4 episodes, right? So that's like 50-ish minutes each.
Yeah.
So do the math. That's 200 minutes. What's a movie that you can watch under 200 minutes that shows suffering? You can
Um,
watch. That's actually good.
How long is Perfect Blue?
Requiem for a Dream.
oh God, oh shit, yes, Requiem for a Dream. Jesus.
Because here's the thing.
Alright,
The reason why I
just
hated
watch that film and feel suffering.
all of the reason why I hated all of the suffering scenes with Subaru is it's so inconsistent whether or not the director is trying to portray it as a sad scene or just a scene where Subaru's getting what he deserves for making mistakes. Right? Because that really annoyed me.
Oh, so it's like kind of clashing. Either you feel sympathy for him or you think he just deserves it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And based on how you feel about it and how it's directed, sometimes how you're feeling is gonna clash with what's being shown.
Yeah,
C-
because there
c-
are definitely times where Subaru just acts like a fucking asshole, and you're like, yeah, you
he
definitely deserve.
deserves
Yeah,
it,
you
man.
definitely deserve to die. You're
So why
telling.
are we having sad music playing in the background? It feels like an insult to my intellect. Like you're showing me some idiot falling flat on his face and telling me that I'm supposed to feel sad. No,
Well,
he's
being an
supposed to
idiot
fall
is
in his
fine.
face.
He's an asshole idiot.
He deserved it. Let's
Yeah,
be honest here.
yeah.
So that's my main problem with this arc. It's just very inconsistent when it came to Subaru's portrayal and his struggle. Because I'm not sure whether or not I'm supposed to feel bad or feel glad. And
feel
that
bad or feel glad.
debate and that thing is really messing with my head to the point where when I'm supposed to feel one thing, I'm just mad. Because I just feel in I'm not mad because I'm seeing Subaru suffer. I'm mad
At the
because I'm seeing
portrayal of
myself
it.
insulted.
Okay. Well,
But
yeah.
yeah, that's my main problem with this arc. And that's why I hate this anime. Cause like
Interesting.
no, I didn't I liked the first 2 arcs.
Yeah, I do too.
There were
They were our
problems, granted,
Second arc
but
is
they were
showing cracks.
enjoyable. It was enjoyable watching those arcs.
And
This
another
arc
thing for
just
me is
annoyed me. It just enraged me.
yeah. Another thing for me is that they're enjoyable to watch because you see the ways the characters interact with each other. With this, it's just I don't know.
There's no
Subaru
point in the character
suffering.
interactions here. It's just
Yeah,
him suffering
is
alone.
there one? I think there was one part that I liked. I like this one when Krush was able to detect that Subaru was lying. When like Wilhelm thought that, oh, you know that I want to kill
Oh
the
yeah,
white
that was
whale,
funny.
and then he was like, yeah, I definitely do. Then Cruz was like,
No, you're lying.
know you're lying. That was funny though. I'll give
Yeah,
it
that
that.
was funny.
The one good character interaction, or is that two technically, or one? I don't know. That's two characters.
Basically, the
Interaction
only saving
implies
grace of this
two
arc
people talking, so I
are
guess it's
Yeah,
Crush
fine,
and
one
fine. One
Wilhelm.
interaction.
interaction. One interaction. Yeah, one interaction.
If not for Crush and Wilhelm, I honestly would have not continued watching this.
Yeah, it would have zero good character interaction, so that's fair.
But I had to pull through. I mean, I can't say anything when I haven't watched it. So I guess I
Well,
did watch it.
I watched it at two times speed because I hate this arc. Not as much as you probably, but I fucking hate this arc. This is the one arc that pushes ReZero from like maybe a 5 or 6 to like a
To
4 for
trash
me.
tier. Cause
Well,
like,
you give it a 1 or 2, but I can't give it that because I reserve those scores for like terribly animated series that just have nothing for me.
and that's what irks me. Cause
I think
the
yeah,
first two arcs, I'd probably give them a 6.
yeah, yeah.
But
I
this
agree.
one is just so bad
Yeah,
that overall, I want to give it a 2.
I can do that. I'm sorry.
It's
Two
just
is
this arc is just so bad that
I
it
agree
destroys
with the
everything
arc
for
being
me.
terrible. But my thing is, I can't give it a 2 because I have seen anime much worse in that there's nothing to be attained. Sagrada reset.
Lel.
Bro, that thing insulted me episode 1. This one has like 2 decent arcs. That one has none. It starts by pissing you off immediately and telling you that you're a stupid shit for even trying to watch it. That's a
But
thing
aren't
that's what gets a 2.
but
Okay?
aren't you more insulted when a show gives you hope and
When you
just
give.
falls flat on its face?
Well, it depends on how you view it. If you follow the Gilderai, you know the Gilderai thing, right? Terror is not a static emotion. It's a dynamic one.
I
That's
guess.
So it depends on you. My thing kasi is I try to maintain like I guess objectivity. I don't know about objectivity. It's just that from my perspective, ReZero has 2 okay arcs and 1 terrible one.
Yeah,
Sagrada Reset,
objectively, I'd probably give it a 4. But it's
well,
just the last arc is just so bad,
well,
man.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm not like you. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it's bad, but I don't hate it. It's a 4 out of 10 for me.
it
There are
reminds me of
shows
like
that I'd rather watch, but it's not terrible. Terrible is Sagrada Reset.
I'm
So I
reminded of like
guess
the feeling I got when I watched SAO. Honestly, I mean, looking back
I'm
at
not
it,
gonna
it is
comment on
trash.
that because I've
But
never
like,
seen
I
SAO.
think
I've
Zoe
never
can
seen
agree with
SAO.
me on this. Like the first arc was okay, and then the
no, it
second one
wasn't.
just.
No,
I
it
mean,
wasn't.
it was. Oh right, no, no,
Bruh,
it was.
SEO first arc would be good if it was 4 episodes long.
Oh, that's.
Because
Oh
the
yeah, I do agree.
middle were just
If the middle could
absolute
be
time
taken out,
wasted.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but like I don't
Because
know. I mean,
essentially, the middle part were just side stories that didn't matter.
but I'm thinking of like the second arc of like SAO. It just
Yeah, that's terrible.
if it could just I don't know, like if we could just skip all the way to Gun Gale Online, then I'd be bet it. I don't know.
Well,
SAO still like leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but it's Gun Gale's at least a little bit
yeah,
more.
GG was good.
I
Yeah,
have a
it's
At least the
okay.
question.
first arc.
Am I the only one who's never seen SAO?
Well,
No, legit.
I mean,
I've never watched it. Cause here's the thing, man. Like every day when I go to like a Mal forum or Reddit thread, there's always at least one person that's gonna ask, why do people like SAO or why do people hate SAO? So like I honestly feel like I know everything about the show just from reading those threads alone, man.
well, well, that's fine. So moving on from that. So like a few
Let's
days
talk
ago,
about good shit. Let's
no,
talk
no, no,
about good shit.
no, no, no. Like I have a good theory, right? So
Oh,
remember,
okay.
like a few days ago when we were talking in chat,
Yeah. You gave me a theory on why you hated Rem, right?
you want to talk about that?
Yeah,
yeah,
go
sure.
ahead. It's just that I'm not sure if I can say it's correct or not because remember, I don't watch Rebuild as much as I watch NGE. I watch
Because you've at
NGE.
least seen Rebuild, right?
Yes, of course. I mean, you showed it to me. My thing is that NGE is just more fresh in my mind because I rewatch it like every year. 'Cause I love
Same.
NGE.
It's my favorite anime, so of course I rewatch it.
It's in
So,
my top three.
so how do you guys feel about Ray? Co- how do you guys feel about Ray when comparing Rebuild Ray and NGE Ray? Because my theory is gonna be fully based on that. So I'm just gonna ask you guys first if you guys like Rebuild Ray more than NGE Ray.
I mean, my thing is I prefer NGE in general. Though I still like Rebuild, so I guess I'll prefer NGE Ray. Though I'm pretty sure Rebuild Ray is more direct towards Shinji.
Yeah, and that's why people like her. Rio, what about you? Rebuild Ray, NGE Ray.
I'm thinking. I mean, I don't know. I like the little dare. I do get why people like that because I think one of the reasons why is that Ray became a waifu to a lot of people just from watching like NGE. Although I do get the weird kind of slight kind of weird shit with her being a clone of her mom, but like never minding that, I do like Ray. But I kind of have to agree with Melem, I guess, because like I preferred I preferred her personality like in the beginning in first NGE just because like I don't know, it made more sense with like
She
I
had
don't
no
know.
personality in NGE though. Let's
That's
be
the
completely
point.
honest.
That's the point. She had no personality. I don't know.
And
I like
okay,
it. It's like the
I guess
Yuki
my theory is
Nagato
gonna
thing.
fall
It's like the Yuki Nagato thing.
because my thing is like listening from many people who've seen the rebuild films. I'm not sure because I'm not very in tune with the community, but I think it's a very popular opinion that rebuild Ray is more likable, or at
Yeah,
least
that's
she's
true.
more of a waifu material. I think it's
Yeah,
just because of
yeah,
the
it's true.
She's
NGE, it's like
definitely more
in
likable in
NGE,
Rebuild.
Asuka tends to be the one who gets
Who actually
the
talks
lion's
with
share
like
of the waifu.
okay. So going by that, my thing with I don't hate the rebuild films. I like it. I like those films actually. And
Yeah,
the
they're
reason why,
okay.
yeah. What was I saying again? Okay, go. I'll say it. Ray is more likable in the rebuild films because she shows more personality. She has more of a Dare side. I mean, she literally planned a dinner for Shinji and Gendo to talk,
Oh
and I
yeah,
think
yeah, yeah. I
yeah, yeah,
remember that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a bit
that
hazy for me. Okay.
that made a lot of people like her more. And the thing is, the thing why she's more liked there is it fits. Because if you think about it, and the original NGE is about anti-escapism, while the rebuild films is about Shinji becoming a hero.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It has a more
More
positive
positive.
outlook.
Yeah, yeah.
And Ray being more likable fits that tone more. Because imagine NGE Ray in the rebuild films. I don't think she would fit in that movie because she's just way too um
Sad.
no, way too unfeeling. Like I don't think basically she's less likable if you think about it in NGE. And that's her charm in NGE, but I don't think that type of personality would fit in the rebuild films, which is more hopeful. And my thing is with Rem is if you I mean you guys what's that episode? Was that episode 10 when Rem confessed to Subaru?
Yeah, 18 in the original release, 10
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
director's cut.
Okay. So in that episode, Rem was portrayed as this shining light, like a very positive person to look up to. That's the reason why I think a lot of people like Rem. She's very devoted to her husbando, Subaru. And she's very likable in that sense. In the same way that Rei is more likable in the rebuild films because she cares more for Shinji in the rebuild films. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
I
that's
get
fair.
that. I get that.
But my problem with Rem is I think she doesn't fit in ReZero when you think that ReZero is supposed to be more realistic, a darker fantasy, as some have said. I don't think someone who's that positive, who's that one-sidedly loving towards one character and happy even though she doesn't get what she wants entirely. I just don't think such a positive character fits in a dark show.
Well, the author put her in a coma, so I guess you're right.
Well, so I guess that
I mean, I think wasn't it originally that the author legit wanted Rem to like die or something? Like he
because she
wanted.
does
can't remember exactly, but I know that like the author wanted to get rid of Rem somehow, but then the fan base just freaking like like would have gone ballistic.
Yeah, and that's because most of them are I guess a lot of them feel for Subaru, and that's why Rem is very likable. But I just think it doesn't fit the tone of the show. That's why I don't like Rem. So, okay,
That's true.
Emilia's the same way, but I think Subaru having one shining light is better than having two. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah,
Emilia
yeah.
being that way is fine.
Okay, this is kind of
I
the
think he needs a
implication.
balance. He needs a balance between one guiding light and one person who's shown themselves to be not perfect and not not that positive because there's no balance anymore at that point. And that's
Yeah,
why I don't like Rem.
I think Rem probably should have kind of kept her original personality a bit, but
Yeah.
still dare it to Subaru to some extent. Like you can, like, let's say we can see that it's so obvious that she likes her, but she's not. She's kind of shy about it. She kind of has low self-esteem still in some ways.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
So I think that's just my I think that's everything I thought when watching it. What
Okay.
about Rio? What do you think?
Mm, no, I agree. I agree. Cause like I don't know. I can see when you made that like comparison with Ray. I really see where you're coming from. Like Rem is a lot more daring, and which would obviously endear all of our anime to it. But like, it's sort of
I mean, she
I,
was
I
best
I can
girl
appreciate
once.
I can appreciate it in like NGE because like it was done so that you knew that they were two completely different formats. Like you have Rebuild and then you have original NGE. Here you're watching like ReZero, and you're sort of watching it as a continuous experience. So like when you see the two characters in the same show, you know, with completely different personalities. It's like you're looking at like Rem and then a completely different Rem, which has no there's no explanation for how that happened. Aside from her being, I don't know, like implying that she has like some sort of really weird personality stuff. Like I get where Zoe's coming from. It's like I don't know. It would have made sense if ReZero was like two different shows like NGE became, but that of
I
course that
mean,
didn't happen.
Well, if you count the director's cut as an entirely different thing, but you
No, but
can't
like
but
it
it
really.
has the
still
same
it
problems.
doesn't
They're
change
just the
anything
same.
except for the last part.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
So I
I
Oh,
guess
guess.
should we
that's
talk about the last part?
Okay. Okay. I have to say this. Okay.
who's Rem. Well,
Yeah.
Who's Rem?
Who's Rem? Joking aside, my thing here is I'm scared for the season 2 of ReZero. I told Zoe this multiple times already.
I'm scared. Hug me.
I'm scared for it because I know where it's gonna go. It's gonna portray Rem as the guiding light that Subaru had at first, then lost. I don't know how the author is gonna able to pull that off.
well, I
Consider,
guess we should just. I guess watching it is the only thing we'll know for sure. So
I really
that's
don't
how I
know.
love
Like you already have
watching.
Emilia as the main one, right? But
Yeah,
then
she's
we're
very
gonna
redundant in
yeah,
that
but
way.
now we have Rem for that because she's in a coma. So I don't know, okay? Like that's the implication that I'm getting, okay? Like I could be wrong. This is just speculation from my part, just from watching it. But that's how it looks like it's going to trend. It looks like it's gonna trend in that direction. But I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't know how it's gonna work. Personally, okay? It seems weird unless Subaru has a I don't know polygamous relationship, though that's weird for me. But I don't
It's a
know.
hobby, so I guess it's fine.
What do you guys think? I mean, that's what it tells me.
I think it's fine if he gives up on Emilia.
Okay, fine. But I don't know how it's gonna go. it
Because
depends still.
essentially, she's gonna be a mistress when she wakes up, Lel. I mean, that's the angle they're taking, right? He already there was that one scene where he talks with Krush and like, I already have a number one and number two in my heart. So I guess that's gonna be the ending, Lel.
It's kind of weird. Like she wakes up and she's the mistress.
I mean,
Though it's
essentially,
also
that's what's
though
gonna
it's
happen.
also kind of weird if the author decides to just abandon Subaru's love for Amelia and he suddenly likes Rem and she's never appeared for like a couple of volumes. So I don't
Hmm.
know. Like I said,
Alright.
it's gonna be really weird. Honestly, this season two, I can already see how it could possibly portray in its worst form, and that's what scares me.
So I guess we're done with that. So just closing thoughts. Closing thoughts. I think the first two arcs are good. I just really hated this last arc.
My closing thoughts are the same. Add to
Yeah.
that my fear of season two going the direction that I think it's gonna take. I hate the fact that I can predict things. I'm so Hey, LN authors, if any of you are watching this, which you probably aren't, please stop being predictable for me, okay? Thanks.
That's predictable since, they're taking inspiration from the same things.
They're
And
There's
that's
not
a
much
cannibalizing.
new.
problem. And that's a
Yeah, there's
problem.
not much new things that we're seeing.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying creativity is dead. But obviously, yes. Just read all of the good new mangas that are coming out right now.
Exactly. I
We
mean,
have hope.
my thing is like if you say that like manga and anime are dead, it just means that your
Love for
desire to look for those um, great manga or anime are dead as
Has
well.
died.
the
You're just
only
not looking hard enough. From my
well, the
I
only
mean,
perspective,
reason
it's
why anime is gonna die is the economy. If the economy takes a nosedive and nobody's buying Blu-rays, then yeah, industry is gonna die. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
well,
I'll
what's your
always have
thoughts?
Nya, man. I'll always have
What's your
Nya.
thoughts on like anime changing format, like going from relying on Blu-rays to like more sort of Netflix like kind of stuff?
Well,
I
here's my
mean,
thing for that. Here's my thing for
That's
that.
not a good thing though,
What would
because
be
that
the
just
business model for
incentivizes
that?
because that just incentivizes making more anime for the sake of it, just
no,
so
but
people
I'm
skip.
thinking like just in terms of like survival. Like, I
No,
mean,
no,
it's
no.
just
My thing is, what would be the business model for that?
That's basically gonna be the one used in Hollywood in the before the 50s, I think.
I'm not familiar with
Where
that.
they
How
just
do?
okay. Here's basically what happened. Um, Studios had full rights to distribution and creation of movies, and they basically sold movie rights as a bulk. So that led to make it to studios instead of making a few good movies that are gonna hit box office level of success. They just made a bunch of trash movies, like a production line, because they know that they're gonna make money anyways. Because it doesn't matter. They don't need to put all of their eggs in one basket and hope that succeeds. Because they have stable income continuously from just producing random trash in bulk.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
but like
I think that's good in terms of um ease of access, and it's gonna make anime cheaper for everyone, so that's
But
good.
the
But my
overall
problem is
quality is probably
I
gonna
think
dip.
quality is gonna go down.
Yeah.
yeah, but I was
Okay,
just
so
sort of
And
I was thinking too about like how it would all how okay, on one hand you have like studios making less quality stuff, but on the other hand you also have the chance for like more indie studios to get recognition because like right
well,
now it's a bit difficult to enter the
but it's
anime
more of a
business
risk
unless
though.
you're
They're not gonna
already
make enough money.
how
They're not
are
gonna
we
make
gonna
more money.
pay them though? Is it like the monthly subscription type model?
well that's what I was
Most
thinking of.
likely.
Because
Yeah.
if it's the
Netflix.
monthly subscription type model, Zoe's idea of them just, um, I guess, phoning it
Make more
in,
anime, so
yeah,
just to make sure that you don't leave their streaming
Yeah,
service because
yeah,
there's more stuff coming out.
yeah. I
Doesn't
mean,
necessarily have to be good,
yeah.
just
I
as
mean,
so long as there's new. And
exactly.
that's my
You're
main
you're
problem
still
with Netflix
subscribed
right
to
now.
them. You're still gonna pay, let's say, I don't know, $6 a month just to get the same shit anime. So they're still gonna make money even if they don't like do anything great. I don't know. Like I think I've seen some ideas of them
But
of
if
But then
that
let's
how about
say
happens,
like
we're gonna have more
paying.
quality movies for sure.
Yeah,
Because that's gonna rely on box office.
yeah.
So I
but what
guess
about yeah?
so I guess we're gonna be moving from quality series to quality movies. Well,
Well, I mean, I
Well,
don't know.
you
I've been
could, I guess,
enjoying
say
anime
that.
movies more.
What do you call this? I think I've read like say an idea on like a Reddit. I think wherein maybe they make you pay extra for like an HD version, like let's say $1 extra. But I don't know if that's feasible. It's probably not. But if we were to like completely move away from Blu-rays in that regard, me that's
that's
probably.
stupid because you're basically putting your quality products in behind the paywall. And I don't think that's gonna bide well with your fans. That's gonna annoy me. Like, imagine this was the downfall of Wrestle Talk. Oh no no no, no. What Culture Extra because they just started putting their good stuff in the streaming service, and people started hating their YouTube channel.
No, 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 no. What I mean by that is like they have like a Blu-ray version. Like they have the TV. I mean, they do this anyway with like Crunchyroll. They only
Yeah,
have the broadcast version there, but if you want the Blu-ray, you have to pay for the Blu-ray, like the actual box. What I'm saying is like, okay, they do that, but instead of paying for the actual Blu-ray, you pay and then you watch it online. I'm not sure how it
Oh, you
worked
mean like
though.
I
rent, I
okay.
guess, kind of
I
like the
kind of get
YouTube
it.
one.
I
Kind of
kind of
like
get
that,
it. So,
yeah.
yeah,
So
it's a
like
bit
they
like
That
pay
makes
for
sense.
the super great version. They're not gonna like gate you from watching the anime. You're just gonna get the broadcast version. Like let's say we have Hunter x Hunter. Like
720p free. 720p for $10 a month. If you pay $12 a month, you get the Blu-ray quality.
yeah, kind of like that.
yeah, something.
Well, that makes sense, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's the thing that if we were to move away from the Blu-ray, but I don't know anything about the business models that Japan has with regards to those kinds of things. So
Yeah,
I don't
neither
know
do
if
I
it's
don't I
Well,
don't
feasible.
know.
the thing with Blu-rays in Japan is I don't know much, but I know about Aniplex. And
Okay,
Aniplex
okay.
Blu-rays are hella expensive.
I
That's
mean, you
because,
bought the Monogatari ones. My God, you're a legend.
bruh, bro, I'm a Monogatari guy, I guess.
I'm a Monogatari guy too, but I buy the books, man. Even though I
Yeah, and you
haven't
have
read
all
any.
the books,
Yeah, and I haven't
so
read
mad
any of
respect
them.
to you,
No, I've only read one book out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
bro.
8,
I
9, 10,
only own
11,
one
12,
book,
13, 14. Soon to be 15 when my cousin like gives me my birthday present.
bro. I only have one book, so
I have 15.
good on
Well,
you.
14 to 15. Eventually 15 when she comes back from college because she's in college, yeah.
The thing with Blu-rays is they're not banking on everyone buying it, but the markups on every Blu-ray is just so big that they're gonna make their money back anyways.
Okay. So they essentially overprice it so they generally still make a profit.
Bro, $40 for one arc of Monogatari,
One arc.
two hundred
You
dollars
you,
for
you, you,
season
you
one.
pay $40 for freaking Neko Monogatari Kuro.
Bro, there
$40 for the worst arc in Monogatari.
it had like a separate disc for the OST, and it has uh a a like a what do you call that? A director's track where he just talks over. So
I
I guess
mean,
that's it.
$40 if like we had if it were for I don't know Tsubasa Cat. Hitagi End, Mayor Jiangshi, Ogi Formula. Sure, but like, Nekomonogatari Kuro, you gotta be fucking with me. That's the
Bro,
best joke.
Bake season 1 is worth $200.
And that's with freaking Nadeko Snake.
Hey, I love Nadeko. Don't
Eh,
diss.
I do too, but like, I like Nadeko Medusa, not Nadeko Snake. Like, on its own, I don't like Nadeko Snake. Like, if
But
you.
it only works in addition to Medusa. So you can't
Exactly.
really think of it that way.
Yeah, I mean, you could, but like, as a
It's
standalone, are
wrong.
you willing to pay $40 just for Nadeko Snake?
It's not a word. Well, I did, so you know my answer.
Oh my gosh, this is excellent. Well, so for our next topic, we were going to create, I guess, a top 5 manga list, which in our opinions is much easier than top 5 anime because it's so obvious. If this isn't your top 5, I don't know. You probably haven't been reading that many manga. So, how do you guys want to do it? Want to like go round table? Because we're
Yeah,
I think
just
that
like last
format
time. It's
works.
gonna be easy
Yeah.
anyways.
who gets the first pick?
Melem Ryozo. Let's go with in that order.
Okay. This is hard. Which one do I go with first? Because I already have 3 that we're just gonna agree on.
It's pretty obvious what's the best out of the three, though.
Zoe, what do you want? I'll just go with Berserk.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
Berserk.
in the top, whatever. Basta top, I don't know. We'll just agree on that. Amazing art because, yes, Kentaro Miura, even though he's a bitch for
He's lazy ass.
delaying me, my
Oh my god.
goodness. It's, I don't know. The Eclipse art, beautiful, masterful. Golden Age art, same.
Golden Age.
Yeah, it's amazing. I have still 100 chapters left in my backlog, but I don't care because I refuse to read another chapter unless he releases another dead.
Like,
Those 100 chapters will be the thing I read before I die. Like before I eternally
on your
rest,
deathbed.
I am going to read 100 Berserk chapters just so I end on a high note. So yes, that is. I don't know. You guys want to put it at 1? At the very least, it's top 3. At least top 3. At least.
I thought we weren't doing this in any order, though.
Yeah, I thought it's just sort of like
Oh
in
yeah, yeah. I know it's
general.
not in any order. I know it's not in any order, but for me, it's top 3 at least. Though like 1, 2, and 3 are kind of jumbled for me. I don't know. It depends on the day. For now, I guess I'll say Berserk is the best. Today, Berserk is the best manga ever. Okay,
Yeah, I can
Rio,
agree
you
with that.
go. You go next.
Um. Okay. I don't know. This is just from my personal pick. I don't know what you guys think, cause like
Okay.
I think, yeah, but like I kind of like Pun Pun. I don't know if it's up there, but I found it to be like one of the most how do I put it? One of the most emotionally engaging mangas I've read in a long time. Just because of how it went from like it did an entire like character study of basically what can go wrong in a gut person who doesn't even really intend it. I don't know. What do you think, Zoe? I'm not sure about Melem. I don't know if he's read it.
What manga is that? I wasn't able to hear.
Oh, Yasumi
Yasumi
Pun
Pun
Pun.
Pun.
I haven't read it, so I don't know. I
I
heard first it's
really,
good though.
yeah, one of, like, in terms of just art, I think it
Yeah, the
makes
art's
use of the
great.
best visual metaphors, or at least I think
Oh
it's a
yeah, yeah,
visual
yeah.
metaphor. I mean,
No,
he's
they are
not
visual
like
metaphors.
I mean
They
I
are, they
haven't read
are.
it, but I've seen like clips, like I guess certain images of it, and yeah, it should be a visual metaphor because if not, I mean I don't know what any of it
if
would
it's
be.
not, it's a
Yeah,
fantasy.
yeah,
Dang,
yeah. Lol.
because I don't think anybody looks like that.
Oh my god.
I mean yeah, I mean you look worse, so.
Yo, so I can agree with that. So is it in our top five?
I don't know. I
I mean,
think
I think
I
it's good. I think it's good. I mean, even
dude,
though I
you
haven't
should read
read
it
it,
honestly.
I've seen
Though like
images of it. And
I will say
it
if
looks
you're gonna
good.
read Berserk on your deathbed, you should read Oyasumi Pun Pun way before your deathbed because I feel like it might hasten your death. I don't know. I just something I've been reading when I read with the community of people who do
But
read
here's the thing.
Oyasumi Pun Pun.
before reading that, I think you should read. What do you call it? I forgot how. I forgot the name. I forgot the exact name. It goes like this: Dead, 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 Demon Destruction. I think you should
Oh,
read that
oh,
first.
yeah, yeah. Okay, Lels. That's
It's
some. I do.
very
Yeah,
similar, but obviously Yasumi Punpun's better. So I
yeah,
guess
yeah.
that's an top five.
Well, I have read like a work of the author Inyo Asano. I think it's A Girl on the Shore.
Oh, that's
Wow,
that's good though. That's good.
I haven't read that.
Solanin is also good. All his works are like
I
have
mean,
the
I've
same
only read that,
feel.
okay, and like if Oyasumi Punpun is better than that, then sure, I'm fine
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it
it
being
is.
top five. I'm fine with it being top five. From the images that I'm seeing, from what I know of his work, he's really good. So, bro, shit. According to Google, he's only 39 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, we still
He's
got hope.
yeah, he's
Yo,
young.
man.
But like legit, like I don't know. I remembered reading a joke one time that like maybe the reason why it's not so many people talk about Ayasumi Punpun is that they all kill themselves afterwards.
I just don't think. I just think
No,
of
but I kid.
like
But
people
like,
don't know
I,
about it.
I think, but like legit, I think it's one of the best examples of a character study ever done in manga. Just well, maybe one of the best because like, it just takes you through the entire life of like Pun Pun as a character and all the shit that
Yeah.
goes wrong with him. I don't know if you've ever lived in like an abusive family. I feel like this manga just hits it all scarily accurately.
Yep. So
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So,
Top five.
sure.
Top five.
okay, we're allowed to put like mangas from the same author, right?
Yeah, I think that's
Um.
Because
fair.
Yeah.
because like I was debating between 20th Century Boys and Monster, but I guess I'm gonna put Monster first because I like that more.
I like 20th Century Boys more. So.
I'm a
Yeah.
fan of 20th Century just because of
Okay.
the.
Okay. Here's the
No, but
thing.
I like Monster. I do agree with Monster, but
I
I
do
just like
agree with
20th
Monster,
Century.
but my thing is I've only seen the anime, not the manga, and even then I still prefer 20th Century Boys. So it depends. Can we put this on hold? We'll get to the debate when I mention 20th Century Boys.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, sure.
Okay, before we do that, I'm gonna say Vinland Saga.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Okay.
Yeah,
Top three.
Vinland,
Yeah,
Vinland.
top three. Askel Dad, man. Askel Dad.
Bro,
That dude
Thorfinn
is my
is
dad.
Thorfinn is basically better Eren if you think about
Better
it.
Aaron.
Okay, can we just can I just come out now?
What
Are you
I
gonna
hate
come
AOT.
you're
come
gonna
out?
come out?
I thought you were gonna reveal that you're suddenly gay or something.
I hate
Finally out
AOT.
of the closet.
I'm out of the closet, man. I hate AOT.
I'm out of
Well,
the closet. I feel so liberated.
I
well, I
feel so
used to hate
liberated,
it.
man.
I used to hate it until Historia came. I
Okay,
think
here's
she's
my thing.
such a good character.
I have a question. How many chapters does it take for that one good character to come?
Well, Historia is revealed in episode 30 or 29, around there, I think.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah,
takes 29 episodes for for it to be
but
good.
it doesn't like she doesn't get good until the third season. Like she's just revealed to exist in episode 30 or 29.
Is it
But
fair
I
for me
think
to say
we learn
I
more
don't
about her
think
in season 3. And that's why I really like season 3. I hate season 1 and 2. I think it's
yeah, okay,
trash.
it's not worth it. It's not worth
Like
it
all
for
of the
me.
I think it's
I
just
hate season
stupid
one.
how there's
I
so
hate
many
season one,
Titan
man.
shifters. There's so many
Yeah,
Titan
that does.
shifters in their squad that nobody ever knew. Bruh. The Colossal Titan and the Armored Titan is one of is in the army. What? And he was and the Colossal and Armored Titan was almost killed multiple times. What? And nobody ever noticed that he can regenerate? Like, damn. I think AOT would be so much better if Eren was the only Titan shifter.
What if none of them could shift into Titans?
Yeah, that would be better if
Yeah,
Eren died.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've never been an AOT fan. Like, even back then, when I was in elementary school, everyone was like, oh my gosh, Attack on Titan's like the best shit ever. Because, like, Zoe agrees with me, or, like, I don't know about agrees, but, like, Zoe, can I just, like, reveal your dark secret so that people will
Sure,
hate you?
sure.
Zoe hates Overlord because one of his classmates always talks about it, even though he doesn't like it. And it's kind of the same for me. Everyone always talks about how great Attack on Titan is when I was in elementary school, and I'm like, is it really? It doesn't seem all that great to me. So it just, I hate it for an irrational reason. Like, I hate it rationally because I don't think it's good, but I also hate it irrationally because I'm just tired of people always talking about it when I think it's not good.
Lel.
I'm just saying.
Although I don't know, I feel like the manga has the same problem, but I like the later
No,
parts
the
of the
manga has
manga.
another big problem for me.
The art.
Yeah, the art.
It's
Oh,
hard
oh,
to.
Wells.
Bro,
Like, the
I'm
story is
spoiled.
Wells.
better,
I'm
but it's
spoiled
Yeah,
by
yeah.
just so
Vinland
hard to
Saga
stomach.
and all that, man.
Oh yeah, the art is not as I don't know. It has
To
meme
be fair,
value though.
AOT's art is also, like the anime, is also pretty decent.
I
Because
mean,
let's
it's
be
Wit,
honest
man.
here,
Wit's really good.
Cabaneri is so much better looking.
But the story, oh my god.
Yeah, I
I,
didn't finish
I,
Cabaneri. Well, I
the
finished Cabaneri,
story.
but I don't remember watching it legitimately.
Like, oh yeah, okay, I do agree. The art was a lot better, but oh Jesus, the story, I could not come to grips with it. I just
Yeah, it
stopped,
looks
man.
weird.
I dropped it. I dropped it.
Yes,
It was stupid.
I think I finished it. I'm not sure though, because I could have sworn I finished it, but I just
The
can't
setting would
remember.
have been, I mean, I don't know. I like the setting. I like the premise, but I just hated where they took it. Like, it could have been great. I don't know. I'm a fan
I
of the
think that
steampunk, diesel
I
punk aesthetic, and it's a fucking train. I love trains, man. I love things with trains. But Jesus fucking Christ, what the hell did they do to that? Ah, I don't know.
well,
It just pisses me off.
I
It
don't
just
It
know.
pisses
could
me off.
it could have been Steampunk Train to Busan, but
Ah! I don't.
it became Steampunk Trash.
Became a literal train wreck.
Oh my gosh.
So, so Rio, what's your next pick?
Oh fuck, I don't know. I mean, I just say a 20th century boy so that we can finally get
I'll
the
agree with that.
Yeah, I can
conversation
agree with
going.
that. I just
I'll
thought it
agree
was
with
too
that.
short for me to enjoy. But yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of like I thought it was too short, so implying that it was so good you wanted it to be longer?
Yeah, but Monster's longer. That's why I like it more.
I know, but I like
It's-
20th Century Boys, the concept and story more. Though,
yeah,
yeah,
I
I
like
mean,
better.
Monster's really interesting. Monster's really interesting still. The mystery thriller aspect's great. Like,
And
no,
the
but I like
characters are
like,
so good.
I think I like 20th Century Boys for the same reason I like
20th or
Oyasumi
21st.
Pun Pun, because it took you through the entire journey of characters in the case of 20th Century Boys. But like, I don't know, I'm a fan of that because like I feel like that's manga at its best is when it does something anime could never do, which is basically take you through the entire life of a person. I mean, similar feels with Berserk in a sense, because like, you know, I feel like the
We
manga
know
of
that
Berserk.
anime can't do it.
Yeah, anime can't do it, man.
We've
it's
Anime
seen
way
can't
two
too
cut.
detailed.
adaptations that
It's
failed.
way. Well, I don't know. I think the original 90s was okay. I don't hate it.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I
But
mean,
freaking
The manga's better.
Berserk 20.
obviously, like the 90s anime, obviously, like in terms of art, it's not gonna be able to match Miura, but as
That looks
far
really
as,
good though.
but bro, the OST, bro,
Forces. The
bro,
only thing I can remember.
yeah,
So I guess it's my turn. This is probably gonna get shut down. I just want to say it.
okay,
Just so people who are listening can find it. I sold my lifespan for 20,000 yen a year.
okay.
I
Disclaimer.
just think it's the. I just think it's the. I can't say it.
Okay, I'll go with my
I think
disclaimer
it's
first.
the best unrealistic, realistic, optimistic manga I've ever read.
That
if you
sounds
get
like
what I'm
an
saying.
oxymoron, but
It
sure.
is.
It
It
is an
is. It's like
oxymoron.
it starts off as very depressing, but by the end of it, so basically the setup is he sold his life, obviously from the title. He sells his lifespan, only leaving him with 3 months left for each year at 20,000 yen. And by the end of it, he finds something to spend all the money on. He finds someone he loves. So he said, you know what, why not? I'm gonna sell my entire lifespan except for my last 3 days alive and use that to pay off the debts of the one I love. And by the end, and at the end, his last 3 months was worth more than his potentially last 20 years living. So it's depressing
Hmm.
at the start. It's realistic, I guess. Some parts of it is pretty unrealistic, I
So
guess.
it's kind of like make the
But like
most
it's
of
very
what you
hopeful.
have.
Yeah, it's basically that message.
Okay, disclaimer. The only reason why Rio and I are turning this down is because neither of us have read this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna check it
So,
out soon after Zoe
so
said
like
it.
we're not turning it down because it's like we don't think it's top 5 material. It's
We
just that
haven't read
we
it
can't
yet.
we
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
read it.
We can't have like a valid opinion because we literally have not read it. But it sounds
But
really good though.
yeah,
Bro,
I'm gonna check
anything
it out.
written by that author is really good. Claude and Azure, also really good. I'd recommend it to everyone. So I guess it's back to you, Melem. We got one more spot left.
I'm having a hard time, bro. Because I love this manga, but it has no ending. And it probably will never end.
Bro, Berserk and Villain Saga hasn't ended either, so it's fine.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's
Kojiro.
Vagabond.
I mean, I can't agree. Can't disagree. I mean,
I disagree with myself because it hasn't ended yet, and that fucking
it's
author
never gonna
is
end.
never gonna end it, even though it's so amazing. One of the greatest manga I've ever read, easily in my top 5, even top 3 maybe. But it hasn't ended, and the art is so, oh my gosh, the
Yeah, I
art.
think in terms of like the way each panel is constructed. So I'm not talking about art itself, just the way it's paced in terms using its drawing. I
Yes,
think it's only
yes.
second to Dragon Ball in terms of sheer skill, in
Yeah,
terms of
Dragon Ball's
crafting a page.
definitely the king of that, but Vagabond's really damn good at it as
It's
well.
a really good page turner.
Yeah. Like every slice you feel the boy Musashi do, it's just, oh man, you want to see the next thing that happens. I love it for that very reason. It's, I don't know, like my favorite, can I just like go off on a tangent here? Like my favorite illustrators in manga are Miura Inoue and Makoto Yukimura. I also really like the boy, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Yusuke Murata as well. Like, if I were to make a Mount Rushmore of my favorite manga illustrators, that's my top 4. Because here's my thing, Yusuke Murata is, I don't know how that guy is that talented. Like, you guys, like, if anyone's listening to this, you should see how this man draws because he can literally copy anyone's style. He can copy Hirohiko Araki's style. I'm not joking. Google it.
Okay, I'm gonna look at it actually.
Go ahead.
Ah, yeah, yeah, I can't disagree with that. Damn.
Bro, that's Joe. You'd think that Hirohiko Araki drew that, wouldn't you? You'd think it was you'd think it was him, but it's not. It's Yusuke Murata. I just can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. His
Holy
skill
shit,
is
I
so
can't.
unbelievable. Tell
Dying.
me, tell
Yeah.
me that's not, tell me that's not a JoJo. Tell me. I'm like, oh my gosh, how is he this talented? He can literally copy the signature style of one of the best manga creators ever. Bro, my gosh. Jack of all trades, master of some. I'm gonna call him that.
Damn. Ah, looks so good.
Tell me that's
Bruh.
not Hirohiko Araki doing that.
It's not, it's not. I can see it.
But
I think the best distinction is it's too clean to be old JoJo,
It's too
but
clean to
it's
be old
too
JoJo.
manly. It's too manly
to
to
not
be
be
new
new.
JoJo.
Yeah.
Because you've read, I don't know, but you guys probably have read the newest JoJo's, right? And like
Depends. Are you talking about what's new
the
with
JoJo.
Jojolion? No, I'm at Vento Oreo, so
Okay. But yeah, it's too like
eh.
his because I'm looking at his illustration of Jotaro, and it's too crisp in terms of his lining to be old JoJo, but dang.
He's so good.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah.
If he
Loves.
could like, if Hirohiko Araki were like, yo, Murata, bro, I'm kind of lazy, so like, can you just draw for me for the next couple of chapters? I probably wouldn't even notice it.
No,
Not
you
gonna
know who
lie.
needs him? You know who needs him?
Togashi.
Togashi.
Love.
Bro, I would. Mm, damn. That looks so good.
Yusuke Murata is a god, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can't disagree.
I can't believe how good he is. Like, how the hell do you get this good at not only having your own style, but also copying your own style? What? Well, I mean, copying other people's style, but also being able to convert the style or like the characters and settings of other people into a style of your own. It's just, oh my god. He's even able to like draw Marvel characters in his own style. Like, you can just Google that.
Oh.
Like his Spider Man. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
So I guess we have a top five now.
I mean, we
Wait,
also have a top five,
Yeah.
top four illustrator. Technically, we did
I
both.
put Toriyama in there to
Yeah,
have a top
sure,
five.
sure. Top five. We have Inoue, Yukimura, Miura, Murata, and Toriyama. That's our top five illustrator. You guys got a bonus top five manga and top five manga illustrators.
But I think the best like artist, not
Okay.
like in terms of drawing manga, just art, right? The way he colors, the
Yeah.
way he paints, the way he designs, Araki is the best.
Of course, of
I mean,
course,
this
of
dude
course.
has a Gucci clothing line. This man is a legend.
Literally Gucci.
I mean, you could
He
probably
designed
swap
clothes
out.
for Gucci.
Yeah, you can swap out any of the five for Araki, and I'd probably be fine, except for Miura. I mean, I have him at one. But like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, Katawa Miura is too
yeah,
good.
yeah. Araki would be still in the top five
But I
for
think
me.
the only thing that puts him over, like some of them, is his painting and his, art, like
Yeah,
his painting.
bro,
He's
bro.
such a good painter.
The colored JoJos are fucking
Yeah, I
awesome.
watched him paint did you see that YouTube video where he painted like every JoJo?
Oh, there's a video of that.
Bro, it's so good. Like, damn. There's a reason why we can paint. This man has technique.
Yeah, he probably took everyone else's like talent in the gene pool or something. I don't know what God was thinking, giving all
Loves.
that talent.
To one
Same with
man.
Murata, man. Murata's manga career flourished just so people like me can't draw.
And like the only author, the only mangaka I think that can challenge him in terms of like clothing design is Kubo.
Oh yes, Bleach. Oh
Yeah.
shit! Like the old early Bleach, especially like those like in One Piece, like they have those nothing chapters wherein they're like in casual outfits and all that, bro.
Yeah.
Bleach was so good in that. Oh my gosh.
Bro,
It's just a
Kubo
shame that how
could be
it's
a
a shame though how
clothing
like
designer.
how like Bleach, basically fell. I mean, I know Super Eye Patch Wolf did a good video on this, so like I feel like he's already discussed everything that
Yeah,
needs to be discussed. But like, yeah, it's a shame. I mean, he's such a talented artist, but like, I don't know, the story kind of restricted him.
yeah,
No,
he
it's
can't
it's
write, man. He
yeah,
can't write.
well, like,
He can draw.
well, the
Yeah,
thing is, Kubo hates, not really hates, he doesn't really care for the story as much as he wants art. Maybe he should do a Murata, honestly. Like, I think I've told this to Zoe already.
Yeah,
why
he
can't he
actually
just
did that
ask someone to
once.
write? Like, why can't he like do the art, but then like
Like
work with the
Sakura
writer?
Wars
Yeah.
airing this season. Like Sakura Wars airing this season. He actually did the character designs.
Like, yeah, I mean, that could work. I mean, if the guy says fuck the story, I mean, sure. I mean, if you don't want to do the story, man, more power to you. But I want to see more of your art, dude. So I hope you collab more. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I
the
feel
art.
like he'd work a lot better with collabs. I mean, just, freaking, you do your art, but like have someone else write your story since you don't want to do that.
Yeah,
We just need any
yeah.
artist to do Togashi's work for him. This dude is literally breaking his back producing half a volume a year.
Oh my gosh. Though that being said, I wouldn't mind it if Kubo decided to hit the boy Togashi up for some HXH.
I mean, they probably respect each other to acknowledge their skills. I mean, you can't really I mean, obviously, Kubo's a better artist than Togashi.
Define artist
No, no,
like
in terms of
okay,
drawing.
yeah, yeah, in terms of drawing, I mean, of course.
So I guess that's it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have our top 5 manga, which are Berserk, Oyasumi Punpun, Vinland Saga, 20th Century Boys, and Vagabond. And we apparently had a bonus because I brought it up, which are the top 5 illustrators, which are Kentaro Miura, Makoto Yukimura, Takehiko Inoue, Yusuke Murata, and Akira Toriyama. Though you could like probably swap one of them out for Hirohiko Araki if you feel like it. So I guess that's it, guys. Next episode will come out. We're not really sure.
Yeah, we have a very inconsistent schedule.
Yeah, inconsistent schedule. Mostly because like one of us is sometimes sleeping while the other is awake. But
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
we'll probably work it out later on. But yeah, keep in touch. This is AUO Pod signing out. Peace.
Bye.
Bye, guys.